below. We're definitely talking about, what is that? Mercurial energy. Tomorrow is my day of power. I will be in Tampa, Florida tomorrow, assisting my padrino and my Oba in a ceremony for St. Lazarus, Baba Luaye. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my life, I want to say that I am Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. The ATRs are the African traditional science by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. On this particular channel, we are here for melanated people, and I'm here to teach real magic, real conjure, real mysticism. To each and every one of you guys, I want to say thank you for your continued support of this platform. Also, those that support my website, those that Zelle donate towards this cause and this purpose. Thank you so very much. What's up, Mama Susan in the house, Gemini? And then I got my Ryan, my Cardinal Air in the house. What's up, Libra? There's my Boaz, my Pisces in the house. Thank you so much. And to each and every one of you guys for being with us on tonight. I want to say once again, Bible study tonight is about explaining, and I've been going. The spiritual work of a real, a true spiritualist is to be admired. Because if they're really doing that work, no matter whether in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, or Kumekan, whatever they're charging you, whatever you're donating, it's not even enough, to be honest with you. But people are a workman is worthy of their hire. What's up, my Demetrius, my Gemini in the house? Now, first of all, salutations to my Madrino, to Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjay. To those that will be watching live, and also those that will be watching the replay. It don't even matter. As long as you get the information, knowledge, and better your lives and better your decisions, I'm cool with it. Once again, I want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. The only place that I have two other places I got to go to. It won't be today. But I have to go to the crossroads and I have to go to the woods to finish up some work. What's up, each and every one? Now, I want y'all to understand, when y'all come in my live, I am horny, I'm hungry, and I'm tired. That is not a good combo to come in with that foolishness. Thank you for hitting the like button as you chime in. So I'm letting you know, I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. I don't know what you see by me declaring that, but that means I'm not in the mood for a lot of bullshit. And the truth of the matter is, no bullshit. So I'm here to teach melanated people that want to grow in magic and they want to have a more clear understanding, whether they're in the church practicing the ATR or whether they don't fuck with the church no more, but they got church influence. You understand? So a lot of people that talk about the church got a lot of church influence in their life, in their practices, and also their mythology and also their mentality is very churchy. That's why they be in everybody goddamn business. Because church people are busybodies, terror bearers, and liars. Most of us. So, and I didn't include myself because I lie to people. But I don't lie to everybody, because if you ain't the police and you ain't IRS, fuck you. You get the truth, absolute truth. So, and that's include my baby mamas and my ex-wives. I don't lie to people, not by stuff like that. Anyway, I want to talk about something tonight because it's very essential to growth and development. And whether you like my personality or my verbiage or my word usage or not, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding still stands. When it comes down to spirituality, you're going to realize that a lot of people that get out here and do the real work, they care less and less about the opinions of people. You don't pay my bills. You don't. I create my own success, my own wealth. I'm the sorcerer and the conjurer of my own reality. I use my extraterrestrial energy, frequency, and vibration, and the knowledge I have with various of ATRs and initiation to progress my life. That's just the truth. Now, when you got people that kiss people ass, it's probably because they got a bill to pay. You understand? And they have not created the wealth that they need in order to be resourceful. And so I'm not that person. So I'm not gonna tolerate it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to. And the only time I'm be kissing ass is when I'm being sexual, tossing salads and of such. But I don't toss everybody salad because some people lettuce and they tomatoes are wilted. You understand? Something wrong with your vegetables. They ain't looking right. Something right about that fruit ain't right. I don't toss everybody's salad. And I don't use everybody's sauce on my salad. You understand? I just want to be clear. Because a lot of times you be declaring things and people thinking they can just throw any kind of salad before me. I know. I don't eat it. No. Your salad look wilted. It look burned. It look like some stuff is going on. Did you wash that lettuce? Did you wash that lettuce? All right. Did you rinse off those tomatoes? Them cucumbers look like they've been through something. So I like it fresh. That's my point. I want to talk about something that is very, very, very significant. Mother Susan, that lady's something else. That's a real good Mother Susan. That's the mother of our church, by the way. No, she had the nerve. I was on the phone with her. I was talking to her. I was butt booty naked, and so all of a sudden I was talking on the phone. All of a sudden she did a video chat. I was like, "What you trying to see my goodies?" Cause I declined it. I was like, you don't know I'm a single man. I might be doing whatever." She said, "My apostle, I ain't did that. I accidentally." No, dog. I think you were trying to. No. My goodies are not for your eyes. I'm your son. Your son in ministry. So I want to talk about something that I know is significant to your growth. Now, that I'm a very militant individual. She said, "Not nice, apostle." It did happen. You can't call me a lie. It did happen. So I wouldn't be able to use it if it wasn't true. But did she intend it for it to be that? No. But I played on it. So I was just saying, I want you all to really understand. If you got real problems, real situations, real circumstances, you need people to be real and honest with whether they in practicing voodoo, Santeria, Kuma, Congo. You don't really care about that part. What you should care about if somebody is being honest and true unto you, so you can make certain decisions that you, because of your situation, whatever that may be. And one of the things that I offer my clients and I offer my flock is that I'm going to always be honest and real. And this is something I want to talk about today. I've shed some light, but I want to talk about stop being easily offended by the truth. You cannot practice real magic, real spirituality. You cannot do spells and not wanting to hear the truth. You can't ask me or request me to help you in a situation and expect me to lie and to BS you or to try to con you in some type of way. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let you know what you have the financial ability to do. I'm gonna let you know what things cost. I'm gonna be even fair to say, do you have time to do this type of work on your own? Are you trying to learn do spirituality for yourself, or are you trying to learn spirituality that you can help other people? What's up, my jelly sweets? What's up, my baby Scorpio? Appreciate and love many of you guys. Some of y'all I like. Some of y'all on the cuffs. Come seat, come side. I can live with you or live without you. But that's what happens when you're dealing with somebody being truthful. The reason why I want to talk about this in spirituality is because if you are easily offended by the truth, then you're going to be hard to learn. Because most people that are offended are no longer listening. Most people that are offended are no longer moving forward in their evolution of their journey. If you are a person that is telling lies to yourself, you're going to be easily offended by the truth. If you're a person that is not dealing with your insecurity, you're going to be offended by the truth easily. It is not going to take much for somebody, whether in Ifa, Voodoo, or Santeria, when you're financially struggling, you're going to be easily offended when people start telling you what things cost. You're going to take it personal because you are struggling financially. I want to get a lot of this out of the way because I have some people that really need me to manifest for them. And for me, I have to deal with the raw and the real. For me to be able to harness extraterrestrial energy, I cannot be out here faking the front. I cannot be out here not being authentic in my energy, my frequency, and my vibration. I can't be out here preaching one thing and living another. I'm transparent as possible for the people that don't really know how I get down. And they may be believing right now. But I want to get them into a place that they are knowing. They're operating in the facts concerning the ATRs. And therefore, they have a peace of mind. And they're waiting on 369, my manifestation numbers. They already know it's going to happen. They already know it's going to come. They don't have to be convinced. They don't have to be insured or reassured. I work in a way that I have a tangible anointing. Shit gonna get physical. That's why I don't have to tolerate what a lot of spiritualists have to tolerate. That's why I can go about my day-to-day business, not changing my personality to suit somebody else's temperament. Because if you want to fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't want to fuck with me, don't fuck with me. But you would not fuck over me. Are we clear? And so, this is the reason. I don't care if you gay. I don't care if you're bisexual. I don't care if you straight. I don't care if you rich. I don't care if you poor. Those will never affect what I do here. What will affect what I do here is when you are offended by the truth. Because you can't learn if you're offended. You can't grow if you're offended. What's going to happen when you are easily offended because of the bullshit you do in your life? You're going to stop your pace. You're going to change how you're running your race with me. Because you're offended. And you're offended by the truth. You're not offended because I'm lying on you. You're not offended because I'm lying to you. You're not offended because I'm lying with you. You're offended because of the truth that I tell you. And that's a problem when you want to work with Apostle Samuel Elijah. I believe in problem solving. which means I resolve issues, I learn from circumstance, and I strive to do better and better until the point I get to my expected end. I want to learn how to be healed. I want to learn how to stay healed. I want to learn how to not be sidetracked with distractions. I want to learn how to keep my focus in spite of the distractions that are going on in my life. And so therefore, in order for me to learn that and not to waver in my faith, there's certain people that should not be having faith in God. I'm going to say that again. You have been with me too long to still having faith in God. You should be at the point that the scripture said, them that know their God shall do great and mighty exploits. You should be beyond of having faith. You should be at a knowing, a factual knowing of what God can do financially, what God can do physically, what God can do spiritually. You should know the God that I serve. The divine feminine and the divine masculine, the orgon energy, the extraterrestrial energy. You should have enough manifestation and teaching and testimony that there are certain things you should be moving from having faith in God to knowing who your God is and doing exploits. See, when you go from a place of knowing, then you can start walking on water. You can start maneuvering in, I call it my intermediate stage. You begin to walk and utilize the elements as you, sir or ma'am, so choose, based on your measure. Because black people, you tell them certain things, and then they go beyond their measure. They go beyond their skill set. Black people is a motherfucker. I love my people, but being easily offended by the truth will prohibit you from getting your full harvest. Because you're taking too much energy and time out being mad about what I said. See, you can be in a relationship, not even side piece, because while you wasting energy, you being mad with me, we could be fucking. You can be having some exit. You can take that energy and actually have some climactic pleasure, because you're wasting your energy, your chi, your prana. While you're being mad, you could be excelling your finances. You can be upping your game. While you're feeling offended by what I'm saying and what I'm doing, you could be learning how to utilize your resources better and far, and being able to enlarge your territory instead of living in that goddamn box that you like to live in. Why are you offended? What have I said that's not true? What did I say that's not factual? Don't you know that God or spirit or people will operate in a certain type of way to weed out people? This is why you have to understand the concept of enduring hardness as a good soldier. You will never get through boot camp, because every level and every space in boot camp is a challenge. The boot camp is to see if you are ready to not be a soldier, but to be made into a soldier. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me. The boot camp is prepared for you to go through certain challenges to see if you got what it takes to be made into the soldier that they need. When you're trying out for the team, they want to see if you have the sauce, the secret sauce that will make you a part of the team that they want you to be. Too many of y'all confused about boot camp. Because if you ain't got enough endurance to get through the boot camp, you definitely ain't got enough endurance to be made into the soldier that God is calling for. Huh? See, some of y'all go to the X Factor and American Idol, and because you don't have the chops to get through the audition. And to see the reason why the judges are sitting there, because they are already in the public eye for one reason or another. They're already in some form of celebrity status. And they realize if you can't woo them, you're not going to woo the audience. So it ain't always about what that judge can do. It's what they have already obtained. And they know in particular what it takes to catch the multitude of attention. And in order for you to be successful, you're going to have to know how to draw the attention of the gods, of the spirit, of the ego. So this boot camp is necessary. And you can't be a person that is easily offended by the truth. If you want your money right, stop getting offended when I tell you that you're sowing sparingly. When you have a business, you need to sow your energy and your business into other businesses. Namely this one. And then you have to sow seeds. You cannot sow seeds of grape and expecting you're going to get watermelons. In order for your business to draw the type of clientele that you ain't got to stress. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me. The reason why you got to have a lot of clientele because they giving little. But if you got a certain measure of clientele that gives abundantly and bountifully, you don't have that kind of need. And that's what you should be sowing for your business. In your relationship. You should have the energy that I told somebody, I said, listen. I said, I know you done went through some stuff. But you have the qualities to be in a relationship. Don't let what you've been through make you think that you don't have the chops, because you do. And if somebody is looking for that in you and you're ready for a relationship, you have the ability to be in a relationship because you have the chops. You have material material. Marriage material. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. You cannot fool me. Oya allows me to see beyond the mask. That what you out here portraying. See, what y'all don't understand about me. When you can't deal with my true personality, and you would rather deal with my persona. Persona is something that a person projects about themselves that they want people to see about them. My personality is bigger than my persona. My intellect, my consciousness is bigger than my persona. And if you can't take that, sorry. Bad luck got you. Stop coming to my live. Stop coming to my website. Stop engaging in me when you are easily offended. That means you're not ready to work. That means that you are trying to bullshit me and you're trying to waste my time. The difference between me and you, I'm not going to get on a piece of ass or in some pussy or somebody's guts or their stomach unless I'm ready to fuck. I'm not going to give you excuses because I know before I start whether I can accomplish that mission. A lot of y'all already know that you cannot get to the finish line. And you want to fuck over people's time and their resources and their energy. And you want to get mad when they tell you about it. If you ain't ready to work for you, don't bother me. If you ain't ready to invest in you, don't bother me. If you ain't ready to learn, don't join my classes. And when I say what you should be, I'm the fucking teacher. I ought to know where you should be based off of what information I constantly give. And I'm not even talking about what we donate for our classes. I'm talking about the free information I give out every time I'm on a live. Whether it's TikTok, any form of social media, I'm always dropping knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You should not be making stupid moves. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. You can be a whore like me, but there's no reason to be a dumb whore. You can want dick, male or female, but you don't have to have dumb dick. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need somebody that understands who they are, especially if they're going to be fucking you. If they should, at the core, know what energy, frequency, and vibration is. And they're not going to ruin their household by bringing in a strange energy, frequency, and vibration. They're not going to disturb their peace that they have unified and harmonized with you. That's why when the Destiny Child, that's why it mattered to Beyonce who could harmonize with her voice. You got hired based on your ability to harmonize with the group. When you're trying to be a superstar and you're not trying to be a group, you are not going to be selected, even if your vocal skills are better. When people are looking for a team, they're not looking for a person that is trying to be solo dolo. If you're trying to be a Whitney Houston, then do what Whitney Houston does. But if you're trying to be a part of a covenant, a church, or any type of group, then you need to understand we have to harmonize. The Bible calls it being on one accord. We don't have to be on the same level, but we need to mind the same things. We have to be headed in the same direction. We have to know how to transition between one another. I'm a teacher by nature. So if you're in my group, you're going to be constantly flooded with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And some sense of humor. So if that's a bother to you, I'm not the person. Because I'm not going to have dumb conversation. Of all the pussy I hear, out of all the dick I hear, you going to get with the dumbest bitch at the bottom of the barrel? She might be good for your dick, but can this bitch make biscuits? He may be good for your pussy, but can this nigga go out here and hustle and make money to take care of your needs? I'm like, all this fucking going on and you broke. I'm confused. I get it when you're young, but when you get to a certain age, fucking is not for free. It costs to fuck. Location, air conditioning, washing of asses, towels, soap, cleansers. Now I gotta smoke my house. I gotta throw away my sheet. All that costs. And you gonna bring me a sorry piece of ass? And call? No, use a liability. That's the way I talk. That's the way I deal. That's the way I function in my life. And I can't teach you what I don't practice. It ain't gonna never make sense to me why you still in the same position when I'm dropping knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you're going to declare that I am very knowledgeable, I have a lot of wisdom, I have a lot of skill, then why the fuck are you losing when you should be winning? Why are you fucking your feelings when we need to make some money? Put your feelings up under your bra and let's keep it moving. Huh? Put your feelings up under your nuts and let's keep it moving. Because we got a destination. You want everybody to start suffering loss because you in your fucking feelings. You want me to disband my destination or my accomplishment because you're in your feelings. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That ain't the kind of magic I do. That's why I do not let my clients work my candles. I'm not gonna let you fuck up my manifestation and then complain about what you ain't get. Cause that's what I have with a lot of clients, that you fix candles for them. When they get those candles, their energy, their mindset affects that work. I don't care how well you prepared it. They're going to affect the work because the work is about them. So, Kanisha, wherever you are, whether you see this now or see this later, when I'm doing work for you and you're at a distance and you ain't really had a proper connection with me, the thing that you need to say when you feeling bad or whether you receiving, I'm doing work for you, I say, I receive the energy and the energy from the work of Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. You can say Apostle Samuel Jr. Call my name and call your name, because that energy belongs to you. The energy that I did on the mountain belongs to you. The ocean, I have to go to the crossroads for you, and I would. But everything that I've been doing for you, all you have to do, I've done did the work, but you have to receive it. Because I can send energy around you and you still don't receive it. You have to take that in. You have to give permission for that energy to come inside your body, do its work. Now, sweetie, I always suggest, I don't tell nobody what to do. Much as many of y'all beg me to tell you, but I still don't do it. I find my ways of making you make a decision. This is the black seed oil that I'm using. This bottle is $70 to $80 on TikTok. But this is the strongest and strongest part of black seed oil. It is 4.6 in the active ingredient in black seed oil. I saw your black seed oil that you bought. You can use that until you either order this one off TikTok, or you can order this or go to a vitamin store and get this black seed oil. This is 3. This is stronger than what you got. And when you're trying to be aggressive about things, you need, that's why I told you about the oil of oregano, the 6,000 milligrams. The potency of certain things are very, very important. And you are not going to be able to get the rapid response that you need based off of how it was prepared. It's the same thing about conscience. The reason why people magic is weak, because they're always using substitute. They're always trying to go the cheap way. I want everything that I can get the raw as possible so the energy can flow and do what I needed to do. When I tell you I got you is off the charts of energy, I'm not playing. I'm not gonna have these weak ass Orishas. You got to go to them 17 times to get something done. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. My cauldrons are lit. So it don't take but a candle or 2 to get some shit popping. When I seen my baby, I had my baby Scorpio, I let her look at Seven's candle that she had purchased for her daughter, and how clear it was. I don't fuck around. When you see your Oya candles, my Oya is strong like a motherfucker. Huh? And when you I light that candle in front of her, manifestation, transformation is coming. I don't play. My instant, none of my product I work hard because I want certain level of manifestation. And I'm a fire sign, so I wanted that shit done 3 days ago. I already don't have a lot of patience. And so when I'm doing manifestation, I be wanting testimony. So I be working hard so manifestation come where you can testify if you so choose publicly. But you can definitely testify to me about the work I do. I would like you to share in the group or publicly for these people to know my talent and my ability. But this is the Black Seed Oil, and this is the one I got from. So you did get the things I was talking about, but you did not get the from the places I was talking about. You have to spend the money to get the certain. Now, what I can do is, because I'm skilled like that. Once you ingest any of those products, I can still work those products or those ingredients in your body to manifest your healing. But I want you to have the strongest possible available. You don't have to be rich to get this. You just got to invest your money in the right spaces and places. And everybody that's talking about they love you so much and all this, you don't need all that sympathy shit. If you can't send you no money and help you get the material and the stuff you need, then keep your feelings to yourself. Because I got work to do. Like I said, don't be easily offended with me, because I don't mean any harm. But I will cause harm because of the truth that I speak. When I'm fighting for somebody, I hate to lose. And though therefore I'm very proactive and I'm very aggressive about shit. Cause I like to hear, oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, this took. I like to hear that. I like to hear turnaround in their favor and their behalf. And some of y'all are too financially challenged to be out here sowing sparingly. How you gonna get to king status or queen status out here dropping nickels and pennies and quarters? Be for real. Now, if you okay with that kind of return, then I don't want to hear you bitching. You take your crumbs and go about your business. But for those that want the loaf of bread, or those that want the bread goddamn factory, I need you to come hither. I need you to come hither. If you want a full loaf of bread, I need you to come hither. If you want the fucking bread factory, come hither. Because I'm going to only give out what you give it. Alright? Stop being easily offended. If you want to be a better sexual partner, let me tell you something. You know why I post and let y'all see some of the comments? I'm 52 years old. And I hear comments that 20-year-olds don't even hear in the bedroom. I hear compliments. I hear people begging for my sex. Having dreams. Having full body orgasm on the aftermath. You know, like a earthquake take place, and then you have the aftermath of a earthquake. That kind of shit. I have that going on at 52 years of age. If you want to learn sex magic from me, and you don't want to get sweet dick willing, I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi. If you don't want to get sister good pussy, fine. Keep your sorry pussy. Keep your lame dick. That's your business. But all of those resonate with me, want better, want to evolve, want to have a different response. Step your game up. That's all I'm asking. You can be whatever you choose to be. If you weren't so easily offended, I can tell you certain levels of truth. Whether you're an air sign, water sign, fire sign, or earth sign. I could help you in ways you couldn't even imagine if I could be that honest with you. Huh? You don't have no idea how honest I can get, how much truth I can give you. I will have you speechless. I will have you not being able to articulate words. I'm that kind of seer. I'm that kind of honest. I'm that kind of straightforward. I'm that kind of upfront. I always give people an opportunity not to lie to me. I'm say it again. I always give all of my people, my clientele, an opportunity not to lie to me. Once you lie to me, I roast you. I don't care if I just known you 2 hours ago. I don't care if I've known you for 35, 50 years. I don't care if I've been knowing you ever since you were a cell, you were an atom, you are not electron, proton, neutron. I don't really care. Once I tell you something and you choose to do opposite of that, may the roasting begin. You're gonna be, let me tell y'all something. There are certain people that are offended in me. The only thing that I can use you as a testimonial, because I'm a church, as what not to do. When you become the what not to do saint, I'm gonna use your life to tell other people what not to do and why not to do it. When you flunk tests that I give you the answers to, I'm gonna use you as the what not to do saint. And guess what? No matter if you stay or leave, I still have the information. I will be talking about you to many young people to get them not to go down the road you chose. Using you as an example. I don't need your name. I just need the situation. Don't be offended at me. Don't be offended by me. Because you came to me, I didn't come to you. I'm going to say that again. To all of y'all that is in the boat, but you in the back of the boat. You came here, whether via internet, whether it's via through word of mouth, I don't care. But I know I didn't seek you out. You sought me out. And what you're not going to do is have a problem with the truth that I tell. Long as I'm not lying to you, then I'm doing my job. How you take what I say is not my problem. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to tell yourself the truth. So what I say, no matter whether it's this live or the next live or the 5 years ago, none of that truth that I'm spitting out my mouth, it ain't gonna. You're gonna be able to absorb it. Some of you are nothing but an embarrassment. I don't know what y'all think I'm supposed to do. Go around and brag about the bullshit you do. Have you ever fucked somebody and you say you ought to be embarrassed of your sex? Like you out here really giving this pussy away? You should be embarrassed. I'm talking about this pussy is like flat ball embarrassing. There's no bounce to this pussy. There's no stiffness to this dick. There's no firmness to this ass. You got all this ass in this. In order to grow, melanated people, whether you're in the church or out of the church, if you want to learn real magic from me, you got to be willing to accept the truth. You got to be willing to digest it. Is it going to be easy? I have to swallow truth too. Don't stop making like I'm doing something that to you that I'm the first partaker of any word that knowledge that comes, revelation, whatever. I get it first. So if I got to take it, you damn sure gonna have to take it. That's just fair. If you can't take it, get some lube. If you can't take it, get your peppermint. You need to find something that allows you to digest the truth. I can't help you. Because I don't get sugar-coated truth. I get raw truth. And that's what I get. Just like I like have my sex raw. Ladies and gentlemen, magic is real. It is not a play game. It's not a play toy. It's not something you do when you feel like it. You need to learn what it really is and what it really costs, and getting yourself in the financial position, mental position, emotional position, and definitely physical. If you're out here doing work, take care of your health. I would not be sharing all this information, being transparent in this information, if it wasn't necessary. I wouldn't do it. I'm not telling you nothing. The reason why I didn't talk about this black seed oil like this, because I hadn't used it. Now that I have used it, and I've used it for several days, because I've been taking black seed oil, I just haven't been taking this one. I don't talk about nothing. I don't get no promos. Now, if you purchase this particular black seed oil, hear me well. Go and find. I purchased it through a black man on TikTok. Find somebody black and American, if you will. And if you're gonna purchase it, find a black American person and buy it from their the little orange thing on TikTok, that shopping cart. Buy from them, because they get a certain percentage. Because everybody want to say true to their culture. So I'm going to say true to mine. You understand? I got some shit for men. I got some shit for women. I'm trying to tell you, I'm get us right. Because I'm going to get me right. Look at my skin. Huh? If you was grown enough, I could send you some text messages from August. Listen here. Your grandma and your granddaddy is in trouble. Huh? She don't have to put down her walker, and he ain't got to put down his cane. All he got to do is have his check ready. My money ready. And I work both of their ass over. You understand? Because you already know your daddy and your mama already crazy about me. Huh? And that cat over in that corner, I'm going to knock his ass down too. To let him know I ain't nothing to play with. Everybody going to love me in this house. Huh? All the people that visit their house going to get fucked too. Because everybody going to love me. You might as well call me everybody love Raymond. Everybody going to love Ed. You understand? Everybody going to get some of these inches. Alright? So you live your life like you want. I walk in the favor of God. In and out your hole. Hallelujah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know I'm going to Tampa tomorrow. I have to participate in this ceremony from St. Lazarus. So I'll be in Tampa tomorrow. So if y'all see my videos, I'm going to be in Tampa. Dealing with the Latino people. I don't know why my fried chicken ass even going. Anyway, I obedience because I gave my word. That's why I'm going. Stop telling that lie. All right, love y'all. Hit that like button. Hit them shares. Comment, because y'all know I can't access my video unless some of y'all comment on these videos. All right. Thank you so much. See y'all tomorrow.